All right, guys, I am back again. We're going into our next game here. So this one, it's same thing. We've got our opponents over on the right. This is Devil's Rejects, and they actually first picked this time. So this map was chosen against them. They didn't choose this map. Again, they got the Chromie, which is a very dangerous thing for us to have to deal with. Anduin seems like a good comfort pick. It's kind of Anduin and Malfurion. Cassia, he takes her whenever they let him. May, I'm not sure if we're going to have to worry about. We'll see as this game goes through. But we'll go ahead and get this started and speed this up just a little bit. And I didn't mention it in the last one, but this series was against Phoenix Rising Amethyst, which we actually are scheduled to go up against in November. So, good information can be had by looking at them too, but I'll do more of an in-depth review once we get closer to that. So again, this time they both sent their people up top to soak right away. Didn't do a whole lot of fighting at first, at least. But again, they had a really good engagement in that first opening salvo there, and picked off the Diablo. These guys like to kill Diablos, apparently. So they clear the way first, head down bot. They sent Cassie early to catch the soak, which of course means that Blue missed some. So again, they did a good job clearing, heading back up mid. Let's see, are they going to miss? So they're going to miss, looks like only one, maybe two minions. Overall, very good. This time, they're getting the camp on time. About 10 seconds late, but much better than what the last game was, and they're still catching the soak down here. But this was a mistake, going that deep, because that basically just gives Blue the bot camp here. Now, they're going to be able to come in and instantly clear it, so that part at least is pretty good. And of course, this entire time, they're missing soak mid. Looks like Anduin might be going to catch that. They're clearing bot. And no, Anduin didn't even catch it. So yeah, they did, however, missed it. Imperius got a solo kill against Arthas. So that's something for you to worry about, Geo. I don't think you'll have an issue, but just something to keep in mind that he has some solo kill potential. See, they've got the camp that so they moved up as soon as this camp was taken. They 4-man rotates mid to clear that camp and push as well. So they're pretty good about trying to keep the camps off of them. So we might struggle a little bit more to take advantage of the macro elements like we did against our last opponents. And again, nice pick on Diablo. So they are not afraid to focus the tanks. So we really need to focus on making sure that we're where we need to be. Because I might have to back out fairly often against the focus fire they have. So even though they're giving up a lot of soak, they're still managing to stay ahead, likely because, you know, they have 3 kills to 0, and no real structure advantages yet. But so they're just playing their game. They're easily going to get this first objective. Blue team's just trying to play damage control, take their camp, soak, catch up an XP, which is the right choice, honestly. So they're pushing with the Immortal, still have top just duking it back and forth, still sacrificing a lot of XP bottom, but they're making up for it with the structures that they're taking here. So now Blue finally has the full defense, and honestly, I think this might have been a mistake on the Blue team. They just, essentially, by not defending this as 4, gave up that fort for no reason. That was a very, very good first Punisher. Now they fall back. Looks like Chromie's going to go gank top. They're going to push this bot wave and then probably fall back to take their camp, or bot camp first. If I were them, I would do bot camp. There's the Chromie killing top. They're taking their camp. And I'm primarily looking at minimap right now, so I'm not moving the camera around a whole lot. Just because right now it's still macro stages. I'm going to go up a little bit faster here. So they got Chromie and Imperius taking top camp, the other 3 invading that. They were a little late, but they'll still be there easily in time to be able to defend it. So far, Snuggly Ninja on May definitely looks like something that might be troublesome. So that's going to be another thing that's worth considering. Chromie's back down with them, which is where a lot of their kill potential is. Blue team's taking their camp, and again, they're a little late on the invade, but they thought about it. And with the snowball, they're definitely going to get the kill there too. Actually, maybe 3 do the triple. No, so Johnny D Clown gets away, but again, Dibbles falls, and they clear up that camp easy. Now, throughout that, they did sacrifice a little bit of Soak Top, but not much because that was a camp pushing. And then Imperius is right back up there, so he's doing significantly better this game. He's actually almost about 600 to 800 XP above the enemy offlaner this time around. Might be because they picked Arthas offlane, but that's hard to say. So this is a pretty good push. They might have stayed a little too long, but looks like they're not going to get punished for it. They have enough peel to be able to get everybody out with the Anduin and the Mei. Plus Cassie is pretty tanky anyway, without real concerted burst. Chromie backed in time to get mana, so she's going to be fresh for the upcoming fight, which is important. And they're rotating up and are going to get to that objective first. Also important, which gives them the kill on Arthas again. So now they're fighting at a fairly significant advantage. Not only 5v4, they also have a level lead, and they just blew an ulti from Diablo. Mei taps to make sure she's topped off for the upcoming fight, and oh, that is a nasty team fight. But Mei actually not saved, but I would say that was a wasted snowball, because everybody there would have died without it. Still secured all 3 kills, which is pretty fantastic and stellar. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if they send somebody off to go soak a lane or take camps, just because they're so far ahead, but we'll see. Well, they have not yet. Looks like they're going to 5-push this just to make sure they get the value, especially with Jaina showing mid. Yeah, there's no reason not to. They quickly burn that down, and there goes probably another kill on Arthas. Oh, very close. Skin of his teeth. Now Imperius is heading down. He's going bot to push there as well. Jaina's defending, which should be a decent defense against him, at least as far as keeping the camp pushed out. I'm gonna speed this up again. Got a Punisher, got a Fort. Now they're going to be invading this camp, which that team fight. The Diablo goes down, but they got at least the 2 counter kills, and then got the camp. So that was a little bit greedy, I think. I think they were a little overconfident there. Went in for the camp when they really didn't have the ability to secure it safely. Let's check XP. He's still about 600 above. And then they're taking camps again. So they're really good about taking this camp. This camp I think they missed last time. I could be wrong though. I might have just missed it. The Imperius waiting for the Diablo to get close. Maybe push him off of it. Doing a lot of damage, but that was a risky play with the entire team being there. And has to waste the ulti. But you know what? They actually might get it. The entire team's rotating down. Imperius pays with his life. So does Mei. Yep. So does Mei. That was a messy fight, but they ended up coming out on top. I don't know if that was necessarily the best decision to make that led to that, but they managed to pull it out. So right now they're pushing, they're getting the bot for it. They've got camps pushing top. Imperius is clearing out mid and getting all that soak, and then they're going to take their bot camp. So their macro game is pretty good here. I would say that they're pretty easily out macroing their opponents. So that's something we're going to have to focus on trying to keep the macro under control. And when I'm doing like actual replays and casts and things for entertainment purposes, of course, I'll make sure to try to follow the action a little better. It's just as I'm talking and considering things, I'm doing a lot of looking at the minimap here. So that was a very good kill on the Arthas again. This is a team that is not afraid to hit the heavy hitters, the tanky people. They're going for tanks, they're going for bruisers, they're taking whatever they can get, and they're successfully killing it. So we really have to be careful of that. Hey, what's going on? I must not have you put through my main headset here. Where is it? I can hear you just coming through my speakers instead of my headset. Just switching it over.
I see what you're saying. Okay. Hey, if you're doing replay review, why don't you stream that now? Watch, and we can talk about whatever you're thinking.
Yes, I am going to do that. Okay, there we go. I should be able to hear you through my headset now. And yeah, I'm actually recording this one right now. And I gotta figure out how to stream.
I'll just listen then.
Oh no, yeah, there we go. Share the screen. And which screen is it? It is this. Nope, not Steam. Back. Here's the storm. Go live. There we go. All right. And hit and play again. So we're right in the middle of a pretty dirty team fight. The opponents that we're going to be facing tomorrow are on the right.
Okay.
So they're the red team here. And they've pretty much dominated this entire game. Last game was a little closer. This one, they've pretty much been doing everything right. Let's see. Imperius is actually down on Jaina. So Jaina's been their offlaner this game. But as you can see, their actual offlaner, about 2,000 XP up on him this game. So he's doing pretty good this time around. That's mostly for Geo to be worrying about, though. Again, they're taking that camp, which they're doing really good at keeping up on the camps this game. I have a feeling this is going to be a keep, especially with that double kill, and actually this could just be game.
Oh, it's good snowball too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mei
yes.
Mei is dangerous. This last game they didn't get Mei because it was banned out on her. But Snuggly Ninja on Mei seems pretty scary. Chromie is extremely scary.
Yeah.
The Chromie player is very good. But yeah, that Mei, super disruptive, and yeah, that's absolutely game. So this was a 2-0 victory for them in this series against Phoenix Rising Amethyst.
Fun.
So stopping this